Cześć, jestem Tadek, improstrefa.pl. Są ze mną Cook County Social Club. Hi guys.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
So it's your first time in Poland, right?
Yes, it is. Greg?
Yes, first time.
When we talk, you're supposed to talk at the same time, so we sound like one giant unit.
First time in Poland. It's a beautiful country. Warsaw is a beautiful city. It's summer. Best time to be here. I've been told.
We've been here for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And slept for 6 of them.
So you're off to a good start.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what will you show on stage?
Go for it, Mark.
A classic long-form improv show. We were trained in Chicago, in the U.S., and we've been living in Los Angeles for a few years. So we're going to bring that sort of American improv style that we've honed over the years, and
it's kind of a series of scenes throughout 40 minutes. Off of one suggestion, we'll kind of create like a small plays almost, like, right? Comedic plays. Yeah. All off the top of our heads. It's like an amazing magic trick. It's amazing if it's good, and terrible if it's bad.
Let's hope we'll see the first one. You said you were trained in Chicago. From what I see about US improv, long form is often synonymous with Harold. Is that what you are playing or not?
We were all trained doing the Herald. It was some of the first training that we had. But no, we actually don't do a form like the Herald. So we'll basically improvise the form as we go. So every single time every single show that we do sort of has its own form that we make up as we go.
Yeah. So some nights it might be one long scene. Other nights it's like 100 different fast scenes. So we're kind of not really like anchored down in any sort of form. Like Harold is very specific. How many scenes you do, followed by a game scene. This, we kind of just fly by the seat of our pants. Often the audience... bless you, my friend.
Thank you. Don't edit.
Cut that.
No, keep
that in.
Keep it.
All this. But oftentimes, like, an audience will basically tell us what the show is, because if they're reacting to something, we'll keep following the laugh. So, there it is.
The rule of two.
Just wait for the third one.
Yeah.
This interview will keep going until the third scene happens. There it is!
All right.
The rule of 3 exists.
In my case, it might be 6.
Oh
God.
boy.
Or 7.
This is called...
Don't overdo it.
Yeah.
No, see, it's a pattern. You gotta heighten it, and then you gotta break the pattern. So it may never end.
This is what we'll do in the show.
Just keep me sneezing for 40 minutes.
I would actually be interested in seeing that as a stage act. Sure. So you are in LA for a few years. I would like to ask, how does community work there? Is there something like improv community? Do you support each other, or rather there are few separate groups?
Yeah, there's communities there. There's a couple of theaters that sort of have their own smaller community, and then there's a bigger community at large. There's independent groups.
There's a really great independent scene in LA too. Like we all performed at Improv Olympic West, but it closed actually a year ago, and it's in some ways been cool because there's been a lot of excitement around starting something new. So there's a lot of really great independent community too.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you about workshops, because you have workshops here at festival, and have you already lead a workshop outside US?
Outside the US.
Greg probably has. I have never outside the US, so it'll be fun to see how the different style out here, and hopefully I can communicate as wonderfully as I'm communicating now. What like I'm hoping to teach. I'm very excited. It's amazing just from this like few hours we've been here. hearing about how huge the community is out here and how excited everybody is for this. Like the fact that people even signed up for my workshop was the biggest excitement. Like I could have been like, oh man, people want to hear what I have to say.
Too much pressure. You
Yeah.
may not leave the apartment.
I don't have anything good to say. I don't have anything good to say. But it is really like so inspiring. Like, cause I don't want to speak for these two guys, but I know like I in particular fell so in love with improv as an art form. And every time I go to a city and see that it like was big or flourishing there, I was so excited. And then to find out that over here it sounds like such an amazing community. It really brings a lot of excitement. So I'm very stoked for these workshops.
So, talking about improv as an art, what is the one thing you can't do improv without?
That's a good question.
For me, it's probably yelling.
Yeah, a script.
A script, yeah. Well rehearsed and choreographed scenes that we've cultivated over years and years.
I don't know if I have an answer for that, but the cool thing I think about our show is that we're best friends, and like that is something. Now we've been playing together for a really long time.
Yes, don't
So-
say it. 'Cause
yeah, I
we'll
know.
age ourselves.
Yeah.
We're young boys of 20.
Yeah.
Although I have like a couple of other like better best friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
We're
there
like
is a hierarchy.
We're like Mark's second tier best friend.
We're like secondhand friends. Where I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll call them if my other friends are out of town.
But hopefully we bring that kind of chemistry to stage of like second tier best friends.
One guy's sort of aloof and out of it, and the other two guys are really into it.
Yeah,
But,
but for us, like our improv really comes from like a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of like deep like history with each other. We can always mess with each other. There's kind of like a quick shorthand with each other on stage, and for us, yeah, I think like improv needs the power of friendship.
Get off me.
Also,
Wait, Craig, you're my best friend.
and an audience, I think you can improvise by yourself, but it's and two people in a bathroom, but it's way less fun. I would imagine.
That's not called
Never
improv.
done that. I've never done a two-person improv show in a bathroom, but there's an audience for it. So come see our show. Is this a promo?
It's gonna be after the festival.
Afterwards?
Why didn't you come to the show?
Okay, so I hope you saw their show at the festival, and I wish you a good show.
Thank you so much.
much.